Here we are, second game, Tornadoes versus Hellraisers.
Run out chance there. Overthrow by the fielder. It's a good length by Veer Patel there.
Don't say it. Early wicket for the Hellraisers. LBW there. Some big players to watch out for in this match. We have Abhiram Bolisetti, Vinod Reddy Rabella, Raviteja Manda, Andre Dwyer from Tornadoes, Aryan Shah, Conrad Lutz, Tanish Dongre, and Govinda Dhir from Hellraisers. And Veer Patel will come and take the first wicket. Tornadoes are 2 for 1. 3 balls. Vikram Ravikumar, new batsman. One of the owners for Tornadoes playing in.
It's good pace from Veer Patel. Straight on the pads. Hello? What? Yeah, I'll come with the. Wait. Yo, wait.
It's well bowled by Veer Patel. It's quick pace there.
It's a peach of a delivery. That's the length where you want to bowl at Church Street. Here.
You have Hellraisers bowling with the long off and a deep third, it seems. Deep third being Tanish Dongre. Leg spinner opening batsman for the youth. Veer Patel. The short on the leg side. That'll probably be flicked away. Deep fine. That'll be a 4. Tornadoes 6 for 1.
Good shot from Raviteja there. Just flicked off the pads.
Veer Patel just needs to keep everything either straight or on the stumps. Bowls to infield. There's no deep fine leg there. Coming in. It's full this time. Swing away. It's a great ball there. Swing and a miss. Tornadoes 6 for 1. First over. Vikram Ravi Kumar facing his first ball.
Tilak coming into bowl.
Lefty pacer over here. He's bowling with the deep third. Deep mid. Oh, this is a little bit more full. Vikram Ravi Kumar misses out on it. Just dipped on him.
It's a full toss. That should have been put away to the boundary.
Tornadoes have still have Abhiram Bolasetti left. It's a little bit wide. That's slashed away from Vikram Ravi Kumar. There'll be 4 runs for the Tornadoes.
Too much width on that ball. Should have brought it closer to the batsman.
There's no one deep on the offside there. Only have a deep third, deep mid. Can't be bowling too wide over there. Anyone can just go slash that over the 30-yard circle. Ravi Kumar back on strike. Short and wide again. They'll be caught wide by the umpire. Tilak Patel wanting a little bit giving too much of width.
Tilak running in.
And Ravi Kumar is for a big swing again. This time misses out on it. This time a little bit more straighter from Tilak Patel.
Missing out again, Vikram.
Short on the offside. Too much of width again. Call it a wide once more. Tilak Patel, if he's gonna bowl that much of width, he'd probably keep like someone in the deep.
Vikram should have moved his foot to the ball there. Should have been slashed away for 4.
Stop in the gap. Deep covers. Vikram Ravi Kumar gets off the strike.
Tilak coming in.
This time will be called a no ball.
Looks like he stepped over.
Tilak is now bowling with the deep covers and a deep third. Brings in the deep mid.
Hasn't really been a good over for Tilak.
Running in for the no ball. For a big swing. Just misses it. A little bit too late on that. Just picked that up more earlier. Looks like the free hit will continue. Probably one of the longer overs here. Oh, it's straight up in the air. It's long gone. Should just be a single off the free hit.
Should have got two there. Should have been pushed.
Last ball of the over. Vikram Ravi Kumar will try to play the same shot and will miss out on it again. 16 for 1, end of over.
Not a good over from Tilak. Gave too many runs in that over.
Looks like the projected score will be 87 runs. Around the same as it was the Ultimate Empire's last innings.
Welcome Bhuvan Rangali into the commentary box here.
Hello, Ritvik.
Looks like the Hellraisers are bringing in a spinner for the second over. Trying to get some quick wickets here. The spinners.
Oh, goes across, hits it in the gap. Might go for 4. Looks like it won't get to the boundary, but they'll take 2 on it.
It's a good chase from Veer Patel there.
Good shot. Picked up the length early. Moved across, found the gap.
Coming in.
Oh, it's a full toss. It's placed behind backward square, and that'll go for 4. Placed well.
It's a full toss.
It was a bad ball. Had to be put away.
Abdul needs to fix his line. Needs to pitch the ball.
Oh, it's a low full toss. Placed in the gap. Might go for 4. Just goes over the ropes. Good shot.
It's 2 full tosses in a row.
Another bad over. Have to fix it. Down the track, but just hits it straight to short mid. We'll get no run there.
It's another full toss. A low one now. Batsman try to hit that to deep square.
Tried to move across, but just missed it.
Very early on that shot.
Didn't even look at the ball, so. Moves across, but goes straight back to the keeper. That'll be over up.
Aryan Shah running in, coming into bowl.
Oh, tries to reverse scoop, but just misses.
He does that all the time. It's because nobody's back there, so he's gonna go for it again, I think.
Comes down the drag, misses the stumping.
Looped up ball. It's a good piece of bowling by Aryan there. Keeper should have capitalized on that. Should have took the stumping.
Missed an opportunity on the stumping. That was an easy stumping, should have got him. Switch hit, goes over the top. Don't think it'll go to the ropes, but they'll get two on it.
It's good running.
Oh, it's a wide left by the keeper. Will be given buys. They'll take one.
Should have started that ball on the offside. Would have gone into his pads. Aryan coming in.
Goes across. Will get one. Yeah, he'll get one.
Danish, the fielder there, looking for a chance of a run out, but batsman makes it in. So
Just waited on it. Just tapped it to short third man, and we'll take one run.
it's a looped up delivery there.
We'll take two, and they'll get two. New bowler coming in, Tanish.
Friend is here. Tanish.
Hellraisers are only taking 1 wicket. Need to start taking wickets more. Shouldn't let the batsmen settle in. Or else it'll be a little bit tough for the Hellraisers.
Tanish coming in.
Goes for the switch hit. Will only make it.
It's a looped up delivery there.
Adi.
Only take 1 on it. But strike will be rotated. Delivery down the track. We'll get only 1 on it. There's a man in the deep. Can't do much about that.
Tanish coming in.
I'll come down the track.
Came on the track again.
Go to the fielder, but they'll take 1 run anyways.
Almost a wicket there. Didn't carry.
Maybe should have tried to hit it straight back for 4, but we need to find boundaries here.
Coming down the track
Coming down,
again.
finds the gap. Will it go? Don't think so. Fielder will get to it. They might go for 2, going for 2,
Or not.
and they'll make it.
Come on, guys, keep talking.
Came down the track again. Straight to short covers.
Won't get a run there. Trying to get down the track, but just not able to connect through the connect the middle. Hitting the gap, will it go for 4? Don't think so. Fielder will get to it. We'll get 2.
Ritvik Uppity Bhuvan Rangali signing off, incoming Mihir Patwardhan and Utker Srivastava.
Bring it closer.
Tornadoes 41 for 1 end of 5 overs, halfway throughout their innings.
Yeah, thank you, Mihir. This was a lovely first game of T10. It went to the last delivery. Second game, a lovely start for Tornadoes. 41 in 5 overs, just 1 wicket down. They should build on a good score here. 50, 60 runs, and they set a solid total. Aryan Shah is going to finish his spell, pull his second over.
Projected score seems to be 82 runs. Tornadoes. It's around what Ultimate Emperors got last time. You just push a little bit more. Last 5 overs, increase their run rate. Get around 9-10 runs per over. I think that they'll be good to go.
Yeah, and it's not easy to bowl to Vicky, especially with his reverse hits and him using his feet. You know, he actually has to look at his footwork, and he really has to plan what he's going to bowl.
Aryan Shah to Vicky. Down, he slog sweeps that. That's a great catch at the mid wicket. Misses Vikram Ravi Kumar. Tornadoes are 41 for 2.
Yeah, he was trying to target the biggest part of the boundary. He had to get all of it, or else it was a big risk. You know, you had to get all of it or he was gone. That's what happened.
So changes in commentary here. Myself, Abhiram, and Anirudh Boseti will be coming in as Aryan runs in. A little bit shorter. It's just going to be flicked straight back to the bowler.
Someone check YouTube so everything's still working. See if there's sound.
So the Tornadoes are 41 for 2 here in 5.2 overs. Just going at 8 and over as Abhiram Bolasetti is the new batsman to step to the crease. Aryan Shah here as he runs in. Just a little bit of a loop, moves away.
Wide way across the stumps, but he's pulled it straight to deep square leg for a single. And Abhiram, the new batsman, will be on strike.
Yeah, let's see how he's gonna take this. There is 5 overs left to go. Abhi, what do you think? You think he's gonna go for some big shots or just settle himself in a little bit?
I think he's just going to play his game. You know, T10, 10 overs, already 5 overs up, 5 overs left.
So you think he's definitely gonna go for some biggies?
Yeah, he's definitely going to go for it. He's just going to play his game. You know, what he does in minor league, and you know.
Yeah, the field is short third, point sweeper. Yeah, the short covers inside, the long off, long on, short fine, Tanish Dongre, and the deep mid and deep square.
Yeah.
Let's see how Aryan Shah. And that's a good first ball. Just a little bit of grip in the surface,
Yeah.
and it gets through the bat and pad.
Just going on the front foot, just playing and missing that one.
Yeah, you see Tanish Dongre down at fine leg. He's gearing up to bowl the next
Yeah.
over after a successful first one.
Definitely, we'll be seeing an interesting competition here. You know, he's gonna loop it. Abhiram's gonna go after it. Let's see what happens. Who gets the better of who?
Yeah, he did get the better of him last T10, so Hellraisers will be hoping the same. This one a little bit flatter.
Kind of good ball, Aryan. He's bowling very well. Already 5 balls up, and he's giving 1 run for a wicket. So
Yeah.
this last ball, if you finish it off, if it just doesn't give a boundary, it'll be an amazing over.
Aryan Shah with a great start to his T10 spell. Let's see how this last ball ends up, though. He's got to finish well. He's running in. A little bit of loop. Goes at it, but he'll just get down the ground for a single to long off. That'll be the end of the over. Hope to see Tanish Dongre coming in next over.
And Abhiram retains strike with that single last ball. Tanish to him. He's gonna loop it. Comes down.
It's
Whacks
hard.
it down. It's in the gap. They're gonna push for 2. And a little bit of misfield allows 2. So he'll come back for the second run and retain strike.
Yeah, you see Tanish Dongre quite courageous, you know. He just sticks to his game. He doesn't change anything just because, you know, a batsman that might be able to clear the boundaries comes in. He just still gives his loop. It's pretty impressive from the young one.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's just gonna continue looping it. Last time, that's how we got the better of him, by looping it. He just stuck to his game, and he's gonna do the same thing here. Just stick to the same thing.
A little bit of loop again. Hits it straight down the ground. There's a guy there. I don't think he'll be able to get around to
And
it.
a
And that's a
misfield.
4.
A misfield will allow 4. He should have got that. It should have just been a single, maybe a 2. But it's Andy down there, not long on.
Yeah, second misfield in the over from him. Tanish Dongre won't be too happy about it, but let's see how he comes back from it, you know. You see him, he's still sticking to his game, and that's beautiful to see from Tanish Dongre. He's such a talented bowler. He has the googly. See if maybe he'll pull that out, or he'll stick to letting the ball grip away from Abhiram so that he can maybe get the edge to go to third man, or, you know, the point in place.
I think he'll just stick to leg spin here. No need to try the googly because it will be even more loopy and it's going to be turning into him, so it'll be easier to hit it out. So he should just stick to leg spin. But a little bit of pressure on Tanish here.
Tornadoes, they've got 22 balls left in their innings. Loops again. And he might have got him there, and he's got him.
Tanish Dongre picks up the big wicket of Abhiram.
And he's got the better of him. 2 T10s in a row. Abhiram Bolasetti will be very disappointed. Tanish Dongre will be absolutely ecstatic. You see, just stick to his game. And he picked the big wicket. And Tornadoes, they're 49 for 3 with 21 balls left in their innings.
That's very smartly bowled there. He knew he was coming down, and he bowled a little bit shorter. And he did come down and just gripped and turned on him. And he couldn't get back in his crease there.
So it looks like the Tornadoes are sending in lefty Nikhil Kumraker. And you think Tanish is going to resort to the googly now?
I still think it's just T10. There's no point in trying it. I think he'll just stick to leg spin as it is working for him right now.
So what do you think? What do you think is a good score for the Tornadoes, Abhi? That is going to be a winning score for them.
I think about 90 should be enough.
Okay.
I think should be the average score, but I think 90 will be enough here.
So captain is still at the crease on the non-striker's end. He's just kind of ticking over, getting the 1s and 2s. In his next 21 balls, if they want to reach Abhi's intended score, they're going to need 41 more runs. So maybe a few big hits. Nikhil Kumraker in the bat. Bringing in the lefty. You think it's to combat the leg spin?
I think it's time for the offie now, as we've seen many times, not just here but in youth cricket as well. The off spinner coming in always gets the lefty. Yeah, we've seen it in the morning game. We've seen it many times everywhere. So that offie will definitely be vital. And Tanish looping it, coming in to the lefty.
Let's see here, his first ball. See how he's gonna keep the pressure going, and he throws it wide, but it'll just be a single.
Smartly
See,
bowled there.
Just waited a little bit, saw him stepping down, threw it a little bit wider. He was unable to really free his arms first ball. But just going back to that last wicket of Abhiram Bolasetti, do you think maybe it was a predetermined step down, or you think he was a bit too slow to get back to his crease?
I think it was just a predetermined step down. He thought he'll loop it. He thought he'll have all the time to come down and hit it over. But Tanish just bowled it a little bit shorter than he expected. And then just, as you know, since he's bowling slow, it's just going to grip and turn. And he just couldn't. And he wasn't at the pitch of the ball. And just got out to it.
Do you think he had the chance to step back into his crease? I think he was a little bit slow to react to get back in. What do you think about that?
Yeah, maybe there was. This one's looped up, and he's hit it well.
There's a guy there, but I don't think he'll get there. It'll just one bounce into the boundary. Tanish Dongre doesn't look too happy with that. Could have been some better work down at the boundary, but Ravi Tejamanda, the captain, he's going to keep going and boost the Tornado score to 54.
It's very important that he bats throughout because he's the captain, you know. Couple of early wickets, and you know he's gonna need to bat through and hit the boundaries and keep the boundaries coming for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, you definitely see the Tornadoes. They have a good bowling lineup, you know, the likes of Vinod Raibala and Abhiram Bolasetti. You know, the youth player Ishan Raj, he can be very useful on this wicket. Tanish Dongre was gonna just end his spell with a sloppy misfield. That's just gonna go for a 1, and Tornadoes 55 for 3 after 7 overs.
And this over got about 12 runs from it. But then he did get the big wicket of Abhiram.
Another change in commentary as me, Utkarsh, and Veer Sachin Sarvanakumar come in. As Tornadoes are 55 for 3 in 7 overs. You know, at the halfway they were 41 and 5. In the last 2 overs, they've lost 2 wickets. They only scored 14 runs. So it's been a good couple of overs for Hellraisers.
If we give you the next 3 overs, can we get the 3 overs of the first innings? Yeah, okay.
We have to see how Tornadoes have to come back from here.
Bro, you put it on, bro. So there's a small delay here.
Who's bowling?
Conrad.
Who? So Conrad comes to bowl. 8th over of the game. Just defended that between covers and point, just runs a single. Think they need a few boundaries. If they want to get to a solid score of 90, they're going to need 9, 10 and over. You're going to need that one odd boundary and over.
Yeah, I think they need to show a little more intent here. They're playing way too defensive. It's, as Utkarsh said, it's the 8th over of the game, and they need to show a lot more intent.
So Conrad to a lefty. See how it comes from there. Short fine, short third. Short covers is in. It's a top edge,
This is a
Tanish under
short
it, and he's
ball.
taking it. A pretty simple catch, regulation catch. It was a good hard length, and he was outside off. He was trying to go over cow corner, but he was too late on it. He rushed him on, and Tanish takes a simple catch at short third.
Tornadoes are kind of crumbling here. They were at a pretty decent position for a T10 game at the 5 over mark, but now they're losing quick wickets, a wicket every over. Even though last over is a good one, they're playing too many dots. They need to score a way faster rate if they want to win this game. As Abhiram Arrow said, 90 is a par score here, but with this rate, I don't think they will get to 90. So right now, it's all about intent. They got to score a way faster rate.
Yeah, I think with 2 new batsmen in, I think they just have to play smartly. You know, they have to push for those 2s. You know, everyone's out of the boundary. It's a huge boundary. They have to push for those 2s, and they get that odd boundary, but they need that intent in running as well as their batting, because they're tumbling right now. 3 wickets in just 3 overs.
I think we should talk a little more about the catch, Tanish. The ball was swerving in the night sky.
Conrad comes for his third delivery. He slewed it down. He just works it behind point for a single.
Again, there's no intent. They're just trying to guide for singles. They're at 57 for 4 in 7.3 overs. This is a T10 game. Even though they want to get set, Ravi Teja has been in for a while now, and he's 31 of 23. And for a T10 game, that's a pretty slow strike rate. It's time for him to show some intent.
Conrad comes to his fourth delivery. Pulls it in a hard length again. Just works it down to third man just for a single. You know, I think that same ball, there's a big gap between mid wicket and long on. I think he should go for that as a boundary. You know, he's not going to get any runs from just dabbing it down to third man. With both of them being at the circle and Conrad not having much pace.
You can also see, like, even though he doesn't have much pace, if he generates his bat speed, if he gets a thick enough edge, he can get a boundary to third man. There's no deep third man if it beats him just.
Oh, that's a shot. Opened his
Oh, that
face
is-
behind point. Lovely shot. He slowed it down again. He picked it very well. Played it behind point. That's a lovely shot for a boundary.
Just talking about intent, Ravi Teja has shown some intent. Being here from the beginning of the innings, he's starting to open up his bat, open up his shoulders now. He's trying to find the gaps, and he is finding the gaps.
Conrad with a lovely over till now. Still been a decent over, but this last ball, Ravi Teja, he uses his feet on the last one, and now he's really confusing Conrad. There you go. Comes it for his final
Conrad loves it.
delivery. Slowed it down again. Oh, lovely fielding at point. It's a no ball. Conrad oversteps. Oh, what does this mean?
This is a over. This is a good over for the Tornadoes. This will break the shackles, even though they lost the wicket. This will break some shackles.
Conrad, free delivery. Quick pitches at a length. It's high in the air. They should come back for two pretty easily. Danish gets around to it. Yeah, that's gonna be a simple two. I think. Yeah, that's very good running. Very solid running by Umakant. He's a quick runner, and he's made it well. Good throw by Danish, but he's made it in the end. So the score is 66 in 8 overs. And I think they should be looking at around 90 now. 14 in the next two should be a par score. Even though they chased the first game, they chased down 86. Went to the last ball. I think it's defendable.
Treats a big ground. He should be able to run two effortlessly. And both the batters are pretty fast, so they should be able to run two. And they have to make use of their misfields. They have to push all the way to the last 2 overs. Just stay here, Patel or
So
not.
here comes the ball, the second to last over of the game. And so Sachin, what do you think Tornadoes are going to score in these next 2 overs?
Well, looking at the conditions, like where they're at now, I think they'll score a good 80 to 85. But if they have this is the penultimate over, as we know, the second to last over. If they get like a 14 runs, 15 runs even, they have a real shot at that 95 run mark. But all depends, as I said before. This is a penultimate over.
Yeah, anything can happen. It can be a crazy huge over for 20 runs, or it can be a very good over by Veer just going for 5, 6. Should have seen many wonders. If Hellraisers contain Tornadoes under 80, that will be a very solid setup for Hellraisers as they go into bat. So as Veer comes in for his first delivery. Bowls it short. That's a lovely shot. That's just innovation. Just waited for it, played it right over the keeper. Beautiful shot. Nothing that the short third man could do about it.
Ravite is really watching the ball well now.
Yeah, I mean he cannot bowl a bouncer without a deep third or without a fine leg.
Yeah, I have to say that's he didn't execute that ball very well. Sorry. And Ravichandra still he knew his field placements. He knew where the fielders were. He guided it perfectly for 4 runs.
As we see a field change now, third man goes back. That covers comes in. So now there's 3 fielders guarding that covers to point region. And now Veer cannot give him any width. Because if he gives him width and he just slashes it through the covers, it's going to go. That's the ball you want to bowl. Every ball. That can be a run out chance. And is that out? Yes, that is. Lovely fielding from Veer. See, that's the ball you want to bowl with this field. And he's bowled to it. And nothing Nothing Ravi Teja could have done about that.
That is some fantastic bowling and fantastic fielding effort by Veer. Yo, what happened?
So Omicron goes. He was a quick runner. He could have been very useful for Tornadoes in these last few overs, especially the last one. And now as he goes, another new batsman comes to bat.
So, Utkarsh, what do you think Veer's gonna bowl now? Is he gonna set the same field?
No, I think we see a change in the field. Sweeper goes back as the new batsman comes in. Third man is back. Who comes in? I think the square leg is inside now. Yeah, they get the square leg in.
Do you think he's gonna double bluff, or is he gonna go with his field, just give one run and not risk it?
Yeah, I just think he cannot bowl it too straight now. Now that he doesn't have a fine leg, now he goes a backward square leg, a cow corner, and a deep mid wicket in place. So he cannot go too straight. I think he has to go that fourth, fifth stump line. Just make sure he doesn't bowl it too straight. Yeah, that's the line you want to bowl with this field. Good fielding, Bowie, and that's another one out chance. Oh, that directed would have been out. Yeah, it's 1 in 10 chances, but that's the ball.
We have seen some on and off fieldings by Hellraisers today. There was a very good catch. There was a sloppy misfield on Tanish.
But yeah, now after that first ball, Veer's really been bowling to what he's planned with this planned field, and there's no field change, same field. So I think he just needs to bowl that same ball. I reckon a slower one might be coming here. Oh no, yeah, see, that's the exact shot that we were talking about. You cannot get too straight because there's no fine leg in place. A good offer. Yeah, and he's frustrated. He knows he should have hit that one. I think it was there as well. Got that, it would have been another 4 runs for Tornadoes.
Tornadoes are showing a little bit of intent, but maybe too little too late here. What do you think, Utkarsh?
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen now. I mean, yeah, this has been a decent over, 6 runs in the 4 balls, but in the next 8 deliveries that Tornadoes have, you know, if they get 16, they get 3 boundaries in those, they can still get up to a proper score of 90, which is definitely defendable if they just stick to their plans. Let's get back to that later. Veer in his 5th delivery, he really has to plan what he's going to bowl. He knows that batsmen are using their feet now. They're going to try to go across. They're going to try to create room. So what is he going to bowl here? Runs in on the stumps. He bowls it straight. A little down leg. Might have got a little bit lucky with that, Veer.
This has been a terrific over as of now. Especially after his first ball comeback. Only giving 3 runs and a run out. This is some very pretty tight bowling by the Hellraisers now.
Yeah, there's good bowling from Veer. I just feel like he should move that square leg back. You know, he can get that sweeper in and just bowl that straight line that he was bowling that 2nd delivery. Because that's what happened. Yeah, he got too straight with that again. Got lucky again. That's not good bowling from Veer.
Oh, just a fine ticker would have seen Hellraisers getting 4 more runs. Just a thin edge was required there. But nonetheless, they get 1 run and extra ball.
Yeah, I think that's a very good boundary option for Tornadoes as well. You know, just use their feet, move across the crease, and just lap it over fine leg or lap it over square leg for a boundary. Because you see him bowl that hard length. He's bowling hard length on 4th stumps. If you just go across and lap it, that can be an easy boundary for Hellraisers. Oh, that's a bad delivery. It's a full toss. Is that a no ball? No, it's not a no ball. Just a full toss down the leg. Just worked it for 4. Yeah, it was a good over until now, and those last 2 deliveries, the wide and the boundary, have just made it in favor of the Tornadoes. Now they're at 78. Got 12 from this over, 13 from this over. My apologies. This last over. What do you think? You think they can get 12?
I think they can get 12 after this over. It's just like, as the greats of the game have said, one bad ball can ruin a really good over, and this was a really good over up until the full toss that Veer had bowled.
Yeah. So now who we're gonna see come in is Conrad gonna bowl Conrad gonna finish. Yeah, he's gonna come and finish here. He had a decent last over. Other than the no ball, it was a pretty decent over. And I think he just has to stick to his plan, stick to his field. Something that Veer did for most of his deliveries, except a few of them. And you see a short fine leg inside, a short third mid inside.
So what do you think the plan here is, Kursh? Go to the field or go for the glory of wickets?
Yeah, I mean, he has to bowl it straight and full with this field. He has a short third man, a square leg, a short fine, and a point. You know, so you cannot get it short. A little bit of width neither. Just got to bowl that similar field as what Veer had. He has to bowl a Yorker length on off stump ish.
Oh,
no.
he bowls a head-eye full toss.
Yeah, he was definitely going for that Yorker, and he just missed it completely. That slower Yorker he was trying to go for, he just missed it completely. And now this is the chance for Tornadoes. These 6 more deliveries and a free hit in the favor.
That is a sign of the dew that's also on the ground.
Yeah, definitely. You see this in the IPL as well. Teams choose to bowl first in the games just so that the dew doesn't affect the bowlers. And you see it now in the second game of the T10 League in TCL.
We have seen even Veer with that full toss. He was bowling perfectly, but as the dew sets in, the ball gets heavy. It gets slippery. These are some real factors affecting the playing conditions.
Yeah, definitely.
Runs in for the free hit ball. Oh, he misses it.
Yeah, you've seen in his last couple of overs, or last couple of deliveries, as well as his last over, he's decided to slow it down a lot more. Maybe that's why this field is much better. You know, you need a lot of power to clear this ground, and lapping it or dabbing it to third man is not going to get you much result. So that's smart bowling. It's a good ball. You know, even if he got back to that, I don't think he would have cleared fine leg either way, because of the pace that he had reduced. As we see another change in the field, square leg goes back. He's more fine leg-ish, and covers comes in. Now he can bowl that little bit of a hard length. Oh, that's a shot. He just played it through that vacant area where that fielder was. Good fielding.
They are pushing for 2, and they get the 2, and they might get the 3, and they don't. They decide against it.
Yeah, it's good fielding from long off in the deep. He ran around. It was a proper throw. No fumble. But, you know, that's where the fielder was right there. I think he was a little bit too full. He has to just pull it back a little bit, make him play through that mid-wicket region. Oh, that's a good ball. It's a good ball.
That is a very well bowled, wide delivery. As Kushal mentioned in the beginning of the over, that is where Conrad was trying to bowl with his field, and he has bowled there. It's the first ball he's bowled there.
82 and 9.3. Now Tornadoes really hoping to get 90 runs to finish off their innings with, for a decent score to defend off with.
90 is on the cards here.
Oh, that's a good ball. That's the length I was talking about. That's the length. Is really hard to hit. Only way you can hit that is going over cow corner, and there's protection there as well. That's good bowling by Conrad. Sticking to his field, sticking to his plans. Yeah, I think he's probably going to slow the next one down too.
Just swings and misses here by Ravi Teja.
Yeah, Ravi Teja just needs one on the bat. I think he's not watching the ball. He's just swinging.
Can they get 8 and 2 here, Tornadoes, to put them on 90?
It's a beautiful delivery.
It's another swing and a miss.
Do you think that was premeditated? Do you think he saw you coming down and he bowled that half track, or was it just a premeditated delivery from Conrad?
That's definitely he adjusted because as of that was not his game plan. So what if the batsman went deep creased? If he premeditated that, he would have never predicted it.
Definitely.
Can they get a big shot here, the Tornadoes?
Oh, that's a shot. That's not going to be many runs. They're going to come back for 2, but it's on the bound. That should be a run out. That's good field. Oh, it's not out, but it was good fielding by Long Gone in the deep. Oh, they're trying to come back for 3. They won't make it. A lot of chaos in the middle.
By Conrad, what a over. After that no ball coming back, bowling 4 dots.
That was a lovely over by
and just
Conrad.
giving 6 runs. That is a lovely over. What a comeback by him. He adjusted the conditions very quickly. Knew the ball was slipping, tried to bang it in.
And we'll come back to you after a short break. Thank you.
Ibrahim Merwa and Anirudh Bolshedi will join you guys.
And here we are back at Church Street for the second innings of Tornadoes versus Hellraisers. Vijay Kohli bowling as he just gets hit away for 4 by Govinda Dirde, batting with Aryan Shah on the other end, 7 for 1 in 1.2.
Yeah, sorry about a little technical difficulties here. We're back up and running here at Church Street Park here for a wonderful chase. Hellraisers lost their first wicket, and Govinda is in. Aryan Shah is opening the innings, and now one down batsman Govinda is in.
So Vijay Kohli just a little bit short and wide on that one and just got cut away. Let's see how he comes back here. Govinda Dirde, keeper up. How is he going to react? Cut away again. That'll get through the infield for another boundary, and Hellraisers off to a flyer of a start. Chasing 85, which Abhi's probably 5 runs short of what Abhi had said was the par score. And yeah, Tornadoes have a lot of work to do if they plan on defending this.
Yeah, it was a very poor ball there from Vijay. Just short and wide, just went on the front foot and just cut it through the covers. There are 4 people there on the 30, but he just found the gap and pierced the gap, and it's always 4 on this outfield here.
Nevertheless, Tornadoes have a strong bowling lineup. Abhiram Bolasetti to come, Vinod Rebala to come, Andre Dwyer and Chandu Peram had a good first over. This one wider again. Be called a wide by the umpire. And
yeah, just going a little bit wide. See the plan here. He's pitching it up. That's what you need here. The last couple balls a little bit too short.
yeah, you see both as deep fielders, and you got to think that the plan is to definitely bowl a little bit straight. I think he just missed his line on both these deliveries, but Vijay Kohli is a very experienced player. He'll definitely he'll know what he needs to do to come back. He'll know what he needs to do to change in his plans.
And smartly they did put a sweeper there, because he is bowling offside, so he's bowling to his field. So they just put the man out there and said, all right, if you cut me, I have the guy there. And now that's unlucky.
Unlucky.
Just takes the edge, and it's almost going to go. Good work by deep third. Just cuts it for 2.
Yeah, it's a good chase by short third. He's able to get back into it. I think it's a very athletic position for him to be able to turn around and throw that in. Vijay Kohli, he did change the plan, but it's got a little bit unlucky with a slice from going to this bat. But that's what's going to happen in T10. You're going to get some edges, you're going to get some slices, but as a bowler, you just got to have to deal with it and come back from it. Exactly. See how he's going to end his over. In these short format games, the last 2 balls are very important in your over. You got to be making sure you're ending well, because that's when the batsmen are going to be looking to release the pressure and go for some shots.
And again, he's pierced that gap, and sweeper will not be able to get around. That's another boundary, the 3rd one in the over off Govinda's bat. Vijay has gone for 16 now in the first 5 balls, with 1 ball to come left in the over.
And this is not an ideal start in the opening power play here. For Hellraisers, it obviously is. For Tornadoes, they won't be too happy with it.
Again, just defended it on the front foot. Good over for the Hellraisers. 16 off it. And they're 18 for 1 in 2 overs.
Yeah, Chandu Peram, he bowled a good first over, picking up the wicket of opening batsman from Hellraisers, and
This one, it was just cut straight to point. Aryan Shah struggling just a little bit here. He's a very great player again, Aryan Shah. And he knows if he gets going, it could well be one-sided match here.
You just look through the bowl and you see, Vijay Kohli from the other end was trying to bowl a little bit outside off. You see Chandu Peram trying a similar tactic, but it seems to be working for the spinner. Whereas the pacer, when you have a little bit more pace on the ball, it is wide. Batsmen are able to flash their hands at it. So it's just tactics based. So I think Chandu Peram, he's bowling a little bit more outside off and outside the reach of the batsman and forcing him to hit straight. Whereas Vijay Kohli was allowing them to maybe get a little bit more room. So it's just it's tactics is very important in these short format games. You have to make sure you have your plans, and you got to stick to that depending on the field.
This one, a rare full toss, And he's hit it into the vacant deepened wicket gap. There's no one there. And he'll get a boundary. That's poor bowling. You don't have a deepened wicket. You have a sweeper, but you don't have a deepened wicket. Sorry, there is a long on, but there is no deepened wicket. So that was a free ball, a free boundary for Govinda.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come into play here in the second innings. The dew is going to make the ball slip, but you see the towels out from Chandu Peram. You know, you probably see Andre Dwyer. He's probably got a towel. You know, he's a China man. He's going to definitely be wanting to grip that ball. But, you know, you're going to see that a few full tosses, a few looseners just because of the dew here in the second innings. And that one pitched up, but there's a mid-off there. And it'll just be hit to Vinod Rabella there at mid-off for a double.
Yeah, he's just good comeback here from the bowler, Chandu. He's just pitched it up and he's hit it straight to mid-off with Govind.
Govind there, he's a very dangerous top-order batsman. So once he gets going, it'll be pretty tough for the Tornadoes to stop him. And this one he hits. There is a long gone. Abhiram Bolsetti getting around to it. Yeah, that's going to be easy too. He's hit into the mid-wicket region with a missed time, and it's a good throw there to just get Govinda there back on strike. So Aryan Shah, he hasn't got much of the strike, but I think, you know, he's a very flowing batsman. Once he gets started, it's going to be tough for the Tornadoes to stop him. So these are definitely the 2 wickets that the Tornadoes are going to need when they're here.
Very good ball here. I don't think it spun as much, and I think that was a run out. That was a chance gone. If he had hit the stumps, I think Govinda was gone.
Yeah, Hellraisers, they won't want to lose any of their top batsmen cheaply, but yeah, just a run out miss there as we end the over. 26 for 1 in 3 overs. Hellraisers chasing 86. And welcome back to Church Street here. 26 for 1 in 3 overs. Hellraisers going to Dirday on strike. He'll be facing Andre Dwyer, left arm Chinaman. So let's see. It is an interesting decision bringing in the left arm Chinaman. He'll be turning the ball in to both righties, but he does have a really mean googly. So good start there into the pads.
Again, Andre Dwyer. We know how good he is. He has a very deadly wrong one too. So he's gonna be definitely a key factor here for the spin for the Tornadoes. I mean, if he clicks, if he gets a couple of wickets early on, then it could definitely make an impact. This one a little bit shorter.
He is bowling from the end where Aryan Shah, who's the non-striker, was getting a little bit of grip from this end. So, you know, it is a smart decision, definitely maybe getting the ball to turn back into the stumps. You do have the deep mid-wicket, the long gone. You know, that is where you can get your catches. So, you know, I don't mind Andre Dwyer coming in this early. You know, he's a very, very good bowler, very experienced. So maybe he can stop the run flow for the Hellraisers as he has done in the first 2 balls.
Yeah, again, a little bit short, but he just pulls straight to short mid wicket, and they'll just scamper through for a single there. And Aryan Shah will be back on strike.
Yeah, a little bit of a misfield there at short mid wicket. They won't be too happy with that. But Aryan Shah, you know, he knows how to play spin very well. Especially he has a very strong slog sweep. So maybe Andre Dwyer is going to have to bowl the wrong one to stop that from pulling out.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit cold. You can see him getting the rag. It's probably a little bit of dew there, maybe causing the grip to go wrong.
So Abhi, what do you think Aryan Shah's plan is here? You think he's looking to, you know, stay through the innings and build through the chase, or he's looking to, you know, go for some shots, get the power play going, and leave it up to the, you know, if he does get out, leave it to the other batsman at maybe 5 or 6 and over?
I'm not sure how he's gonna play, but I think he can bat throughout the innings, but he can also play attacking. I mean, he has both the games, and I think if the ball is there, I think he's gonna go for it.
If I have to think about it, as of now, you see Govinda there that he's really going after the balls that are in his zone. So I think maybe they've decided that Govinda there will be the more attacking player of this role, and Aryan Shah's job is to really just bat through the chase and get Hellraisers over the line.
I think that would be better because it's 9 and over. So if you have one guy hitting the odd boundary and over, all you need is a single. Again, short.
Again, Govinda there goes for another one, and this is an explosive start for Govinda there and the Hellraisers. And you just have to think they're on top right now, 32 for 1 in 3.5, and they're going at a good rate. But as you know, the Tornadoes, they still have the likes of Abiram Bolsadi to come, Vinod Ribala. They still have some very experienced and bowlers that can definitely get a few wickets and maybe put the Hellraisers back on the back foot. But at the moment, it's going all in the right direction for them.
Yeah, and Andre Dwyer not finding his line and length here.
Has to end this over well.
Good ball, and I think it's the wrong one. There's an appeal, but I think his foot just stayed in. It was a very well bowled wrong one there. Didn't pick it at all. Went for the big shot. Just ended up missing it.
You see the Tornadoes. They look pretty disappointed actually with that call. Yeah, I think it was the wrong one.
Yeah, they're
and
looking in disbelief.
Hellraisers 32 for 1 in 4 overs, chasing 86.
Another change in the commentary as myself, Utkarsh, and Veer Sachin Sarvanakumar come in.
Don't turn me on.
Hellraisers 32 in 4 overs, chasing 85. I think they've set a pretty good platform. And Sach, what do you think Aryan Shah is about to is gonna go about his game here? Do you think he's just gonna rotate, give Govind a strike as he's clearly the aggressor here, or is he also gonna look for that odd boundary, make the chase? Not gonna take it deep, try to finish it off early.
I mean, as far as Govind is there, I think he's trying to play a supporter role. Rotate to him. You can clearly see who the aggressor is. So why do you want to just why would you want to take on the bowlers if the other guy's hitting so well, seeing the ball so well?
Yeah, definitely, and that's clearly what he's trying to do. That should be 2. That's perfectly in the gap. That's well played. They're going to come back for 2, and that's what Aryan is there for. That's quick 2s that can just silently increase that run rate and just make it so much more closer and so much more easier for the Hellraisers in this situation. As Ravi Teja is his first over, he has to see his field. He has to bowl that 4th stump line. Just make him hit to that long off, long on area. And as you see, deep mid come in just to stop that too. Oh, he goes for a big one. Yeah, against definitely what you said, Sachin.
Yeah, I think it's pretty insensible batting from Aryan. He should just try to stay to the chase. They're 35 for 1 in 4.2. They're well on their way to chase their target. And this man here, he's the aggressor.
Oh, that's a shot, but there's a fielder in the deep. Is that Ishan Raj underneath it? Oh, he's dropped him. He's put him down.
He spelled it.
It was a very high catch. It was a very hard catch in the lights. Those catches are never easy. Running to his left as well, and it was there in the moment. It was a reverse cup, and he just put him down.
This would have been an important moment in the game. The guy that has been doing all the damage in the innings would have been out, and it would have made this game a lot more interesting.
Raviteja comes back. He goes for a big one. That should be taken. Abhiram underneath it, and he takes it. Good catch, running to his left. A low catch, and Aryan has to go. And Aryan is not going to be able to find his team home. It's a beautiful catch by Aryan, and you saw Ravi Teja. He wasn't pitching it in the slot. He just bowled that length. Aryan was never able to get hold of it, even with the ball before. It's good bowling.
I would have to say that's an irresponsible shot from Aryan. They were going very well, and this just changes the momentum of the game. You never know, the next batsman might not be able to get very well set. He might play a lot of dots, but this partnership was going really good. This just makes the game a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it's never easy to calculate the situation, especially when it's like 9-8 and over. You don't know which balls to go for, which balls to rotate. It's a really hard thing to do, and this is going to be a tough job for Govinda and the new batsman that's coming to bat. They're just going to have to look to the innings, take this game deep, take it to that last over, take it to the last 3 balls, and then hopefully just win it for the team. And now, even with Abhiram, I think this is smart stuff from Tornadoes. They've saved Abhiram's 2 overs. They've saved Vinod's overs. So, Abhiram is just going to come right in the death. Just bowl that Yorkers, what he's there for. It's going to be tough to score off of him. And then I just work to short mid-wickets. It's good bowling by Ravi Teja. You see him, he's not pitching it up. He's bowling that length. It was not really hard length, just short of that good length area where you have to pick it up over cow corner if you want to get a boundary. This is good bowling by Ravi Teja. He just has to keep bowling that length. Yeah, he bowls it again, and there's nothing you can do about that. Especially, if that ball just stays low, it just skids through, he's gonna get in bowled too. It's good bowling. Great over from Ravi Teja.
A very well needed wicket in that over. That is a key breakthrough that the Tornadoes were looking for.
See Abhiram coming for his first over. They're going to use him. What do you reckon, Sachin? Do you think they're going to use both his overs now, or do you think they're going to save one over, maybe for that last or second to last over?
Well, I think it depends on how this over goes. If they just play him out, they get a few singles, then they'll save him for the last over. But if he gets a few wickets, that could really change the game, and they want to finish it off. Well, making him bowl his second over continuously.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a smart move from Tornadoes to get Abhiram in now. Just if he bowls one good over, 4 or 5 run over, that just builds the pressure for Govinda and Paran coming to the last 4 overs. So that's a good move by Tornadoes. Now we just have to see what their plan is going to be, what Abhiram's plan is going to be in this over.
Let me start. We are halfway through the innings here. Hellraisers needing 49 from 5 overs. This chase is getting interesting here.
Yeah, I would say Tornadoes are on top, but anything can happen. T10 is just a game of surprises, especially at Church Street Park. We've seen so many delights, so many chases. Right now, Hellraisers do look like they have less chance of winning, but who knows? A couple of crazy overs can do anything to this game. Has a deep fine, deep square, third man sweeper, and is just gonna put that mid off in. So what is he trying to bowl here? The mid off in, he has extra covers at 30, a backward point, and a cow corner mid wicket-ish at 30. Just can't pitch it up on off stump. He just pierces through that mid off and extra covers is gonna get a boundary. That was well bowled on the stumps first up, and he's knocked him over. Like you said, Sachin, they needed that breakthrough, put that extra pressure on Hellraisers, and that's what he's there for, and that's what he's done. First delivery.
Yep, he has done his job. He just went full and straight.
Yeah, that's lovely bowling from Abhiram. You saw he got a hat trick. Did he get a hat trick? No, he was on a hat trick last T10. My apologies. Same thing. He was just bowling on the stumps. That's all he was there for. And he bowled with the new ball in last T10, just on the stumps, bowling that outswing. And now he's coming to the 6th over. Same plan.
Now, Hellraisers do have Govinda still there, the batsman that's bringing the damage, but can he one-handedly carry them across the line here? He will need some support from the other batters, but all they have to do is just rotate to him. He's been hitting, he's been getting the bad balls.
And this Krishna Shelke comes to bat. Abhiram Bolasetti. Krishna's played from some good knocks for Wolfpack in this year's PL. You have to see what he's going to be able to do in this high pressure situation against WRAM.
Full and straight, he's bowled him again.
Same thing as last T10. It's the exact same. This is deja vu. It's the exact same situation, exact same result. He's on a hat trick again.
Now last time he bowled a no ball. He got the bat spin ball around the legs. Hopefully it's not deja vu for the third ball. Hopefully he actually gets his hat trick.
We will see. And now, just like you said, you know, you put that extra pressure on Hellraisers, which he was there for, and he's just done it as soon as he came to bowl.
Now this is why Shaji's wicket was really important. They were at that point, I would not say cruising, but they were in a comfortable position. But as soon as Aryan Shah, he has played with Abhiram. He knows how he bowls. He could easily rotate from singles, maybe even hit a forward. Who knows? But when he went for a rash shot, he got out. This is now impacting the whole game. They are 36 for 4 now, Hellraisers.
Yeah, so hat trick ball. Are we gonna see a field change? You think we're gonna get a slip in, Sachin?
I don't see any extravagant field placements here, so I think he's gonna go with his normal plan. Maybe full and straight again, maybe a short pitch ball.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna be a full ball on the stumps again. Same plan. But the thing is, I think Tilak knows. Conrad is on strike. He knows what he's gonna bowl, and I do not think Abhiram is gonna change his length. He's just gonna bowl that Yorker length on the stumps. So see, hat trick ball. Abhiram running in. Nice wide ball.
So wide.
Good keeping.
Very well kept by Ashish Jain there.
He's just tried another. He might have just gone a little bit too straight with the arm. Abhiram Bolaseti and just got it a little bit down leg. You know, tickle could have been costly for Tornadoes. Yeah, he's nicked him and he's 4. Yeah, as we said, you know, that pace, a fine tickle or fine edge is gonna run for 4. There's nothing third man or fine leg could have done about that. And it's just very unlucky for Abhiram.
That was a hard slash by Conrad.
Yeah, it's a T10 game. You know, you're gonna have to take those. You're just gonna have to come back from those as best as you can. But it's a game of T10. You know, anything can happen. I just fly off.
Yeah, this is a game of fine margins.
Yeah, so as we see third man come straighter. As Abhiram is going to run in to bowl his 4th delivery. Probably your York on the stumps again. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, it's an inside edge. Is that going to run away? Oh, that's 4 runs.
More.
Good effort from Raj. Beautiful effort from the youngster. He just got a hand to it, but it just tickled over his hands for 4. Yeah, that's what we just said. Tickles and fine edges, they're going to run away for 4. There's not much you can do about them.
Yeah. This is a consequence when you have high pace. Edges fly. Inside edges all go for 4s.
Yeah, I'll have to say that's a little bit unlucky.
Even the Hellraisers have lost 2 wickets in this over. They still have their main batsman. And they've got 9 runs from this over.
Yeah, I wouldn't say run rate's a problem at the moment, especially after these 2 boundaries and that wide delivery that Abhiram has bowled with the two deliveries to go.
Yeah, going back to the question you asked me in the beginning of the over, I think at this point they will save Abhiram for the death overs.
He just bowled it into the pads, hit the thigh pad, and just gone to backward square leg just for a second. This game could well be in the hands of Govinda. Is knocked over now.
You're off. Last ball?
Last ball of the over. Abhiram running in to Govind.
Full and straight. Is it a tickle? Oh.
Spotted down the leg again. Got too straight again. A little bit greedy, I think. It's a good offer from Abhiram. Just couldn't get it on the stumps again. You know, his first 2 balls were just on point, middle stick Yorker, and there was nothing Krishna could have done about that. What do you think he's going to bowl as his final ball, Sachin?
Same thing, full and straight. Oh,
I think he slowed that one down just a little bit. You saw Govind wait on it a little bit and just worked it to forward square leg for a single. And a solid over, I would say, for both the teams. I mean, 2 wickets, but they still got 12 off that over. So I would say a solid over for both the teams. And this is a platform that, you know, anything can happen from here. You know, just bowlers have to stick to their plans, and batsmen just have to play smartly. You know, they have to calculate how they're going to go about it.
I feel like this over was very two-paced, as you said. I think the first half, the Tornadoes owned it. The second half of the over, Hellraisers owned it. Oh, say unison.
Ravi Teja comes back for his second over. He had a solid first over. You know, just hit that length. Oh, there you go. That's full. Oh, just inside edge to mid wicket. You know, he was trying that cow corner area, that vacant cow corner area. He just couldn't get it. I think that was just a little bit too full on Ravi Teja's behalf. There you go. That's the length you want to bowl. Lovely bowling. Oh, there's a little bit of misfield.
Misfield there. Oh, they pushed 2.
Oh, they're testing his arm.
Oh,
and
he's got him. That's a key wicket.
Solid fielding from Abhiram at the deep. They didn't want to test his arm. Shouldn't have tested his arm. It was straight to him. It was in his hands. He decided to do it anyway. And Govind at the big wickets. He has.
I think Govind though is.
This is our over.
Is everyone playing?
There's Ravi Teja. That was a solid length from Ravi Teja. And he got a little bit unlucky with the misfield. And Abhiram just good field, got around to that ball and just threw it into the keeper's end.
This game shifting paces every over here.
Yeah, I mean they're getting runs and they're getting wickets.
I think on that running was just very lazy. Govind was still looking at the ball while running.
Tilak comes to bat. You know, they don't sleep on Tilak. He's a solid batsman as well. It's the first ball. Good ball again by Ravi Teja. As we see, he's just hitting that length, that short of length area. Yeah, that's just that length. You know, you just can't do much about that. Umakant very quick in the field. No way they're gonna run 2 on that. Beautiful fielding.
Yep. Should have been no run, but they'll settle for 1 there.
And now 35 and 3.2 overs, 10.5 required run rate. Just going up a little bit again. And Ravi Teja just gave 2 runs in his last 4 deliveries. He just has to finish off well, just keep that focus. He goes for the reverse, just misses it completely. Lovely bowling from Ravi. This has been an excellent over. Just 2 runs from it. You know, when you need 11 runs and over, and you give 2 runs, that just changes the run rate drastically.
Yeah, beautiful over, a beautiful spell by Ravi Teja.
6 runs in his 11 deliveries. Top
Coming
spell
in for his last ball here. Can Conrad do something to ruin the spell?
Not done much. Yeah, he just worked it. A sweeper uses his foot. Are they gonna come back for 2? No, they're not.
What a fantastic spell, Ravi Teja. Start with the bat and start with the ball here.
34 off 3 overs. This game can go anywhere. Conrad and Tilak both are solid batsmen. Abhiram with 1 over to go. What do you think? You think he's going to bowl? I think he's going to bowl.
I think they're having a discussion about whether he's going to bowl now or in the death, and I think he's chosen he will bowl now.
Brave decision from Abhiram. Brave decision from the captain. It can go either way.
I think he should have bowled the next over, personally. It's penultimate over. But if they have a chance to finish the game in the 8th over itself, why not?
He's not bowling.
There's another
change in the bowling, and it's going to be Andre Dwyer back for a second over. He bowled 1 over. He got hit for 1 boundary over that square leg area, and now they're giving him protection there. 34 and 3 overs. He spins it into the batsman, but he also has that googly. I think we're going to see a lot of that wrong one in this over, don't you think?
Yes, of course. You can see how Andre Dwyer is wiping the ball. You can just see how much dew there is, how slippery the ball is.
Yeah, definitely as a wrist spinner as well. Do you think it was the right option to get him in to bowl, especially with so much dew? We can even see it from here, the amount of dew there, and it's a wrist spinner. It's really hard to control, even with Andre Dwyer's qualities.
I mean, they've trusted his talent. Let's see if it pays off.
That's a short ball. That's a lovely switch hit. Is that going to run away? No, it stops. Good fielding in the deep.
Well played by Conrad.
Yeah, I think he just didn't put enough power into that. I think he just tapped it. If you brought a little bit more power into that, it would have gone for 4. 2 extra runs. But you saw it. That was a short ball. He just slipped from his hands. You see him wiping the ball again. He has a towel in his hands. And Andre Dwyer really needs to focus. He really needs to focus on that release just to get it right.
Short again, and he escapes.
That's going to run away, is it? That's going to run away. Oh, that's lovely fielding.
Fantastic fielding there.
They're coming back for 3. They'll make 3 easily.
Lovely running there. Lovely running.
Well, it was a good start for Conrad and the Hellraisers. 29 needed in 2.4 deliveries. I really think Andre needs to bowl that wrong one that he has to Tilak.
Yeah, it's a good decision. They saved Abhiram.
29 of 2.4. 5 runs of the last 2 deliveries. Yeah, that was a googly. Short of length. Is he going to get that run out? No, that's good running between the wickets. Tilak, that youngster. 20 years old. He's very quick between the wickets. Both experienced batsmen and bowlers, Conrad and Andre Dwyer. Both are experienced. They do know each other is probably going to be planning.
Who will come out on top on this ball?
And he's got him.
Andre.
He's got him. He tried that the last delivery. He got it inside edge, his fine leg, and he was trying that same thing again. He just bowled it a little bit faster, a little bit fuller, and there was not much Conrad could have done about that.
This game gets more and more interesting. Wickets and runs.
Definitely. 28 of 2.2 overs. 6 down. We see Tanish padded up. This will be a tough option who to send. And it's very quick between the running between the wickets. You know, that short youngster. But they haven't sent him. They have sent Abdul Hamid to bat.
Who do they have left? Abdul Hamid is facing his first ball here.
Ooh, that looked very close to me. Unless there was no bat involved, that looked very close to me. And that's what the umpire is saying, I think. He's saying there was some glove involved in that. Fair to say, that's a lovely delivery by Andre Dwyer, and Abdul Hamid definitely needs to go after it. You know, just one delivery left, and you're going to have to give you're gonna have to give a Tilak strike.
A boundary here would mean a lot for the Hellraisers, and it is.
Oh, it's a misfield. They're gonna come back. Still gonna make it. Umakant very good in the field, and he's made it.
Good
Abdul
throw.
Hamid.
That is still a good throw. Very good fielding effort there.
And that quick presence of mind. You saw Umakant go. It was gonna go for the bowler's end, and he's just switched up through the keeper's end. That's good presence of mind by Umakant.
Abdul Hamid asking for a change of bat here.
Two overs, 26 runs to win. This game can go either way if Tilak just gets a few in the middle of the bat. And they're going to save Abiram for that final over. You know, I've seen this a couple of times, and you need 20 runs, and you save that better bowler, but you see it goes for a high runs, and there's nothing that better bowler can do about it. Do you think it was the right option, Sachin?
I mean, I think they should have deployed Abiram in this over. They should have given him this over. They should have tried to finish it off now. I mean, there is a possibility that he will leak runs. But even if there is 18 runs, no, not even 18, 14 runs to defend. Yeah, we did see it get chased down. But what is the probability that that would happen again?
Yeah, definitely. He bowls it on the pads.
Oh.
Yes, he got a oh, that's good.
Good presence of mind there. Not trying to give them an overthrow.
Vinod Rebela. He's very experienced as well. He's just gonna bowl it out first over. And do you think it was smart to give a new bowler the second to last over, or do you think the planning was just a little bit off tonight for the Tornadoes?
I mean, as far as I see, it hasn't backfired yet. So I think we only know at the end of the over.
He just driven it to long off. Tilak will make it. He's quick. Yeah, he'll easily make it. And 22 required from 10 deliveries. And yeah, doubles and singles are not going to be enough, especially when you need 22 in just 10 deliveries. You know, they have a fine leg and they have a deep mid. That whole square leg is open. Huge gap. He has to go across, try to paddle, try to sweep. And he just can't pitch it short. He has to pitch it up, which is what he's doing. This is good bowling. And Abdul Hamid, he's just trying to...
He can't get it away here. He's struggling. He's just going straight by. He's got to just go for one right down the ground.
Abdul Hamid, that's not smart batting. You know, you have to hit it right or left of the ball. You can't hit it too straight. Just tapped it straight back to the bowler.
This is turning out to be a really good over by Vinod.
Abdul, the smart option would definitely be going across and square leg sweeping it. There's no square leg involved. And it's bowled.
And he's bowling him. What a fantastic over.
Vinod Rebela. This is what's called bowling to the plan, bowling to your field. You have more of a full ball Yorker type field. There's no square leg. There's a mid wicket. There's a sweeper that's very forward and almost extra covers, long off, long on, straight, and a cow corner at 30 and extra covers at 30. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's done all the 4 deliveries on point.
Is that the game where can Hellraisers provide some magic out of here? They definitely need some big shots. There's 1 ball left in this over.
And Sharath comes to bat. He's played some solid knocks for Thunder's PL and Thunder's T20. You know, he's a very explosive batsman, and he can steal the game away from here.
Last ball.
What do you think? What do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna try to play that square leg sweep, that vacant area, or do you think he's just gonna try to go straight down the ground, just go all out?
That's it. He's gonna try something innovative here because clearly it's not working.
You saw some lights just right behind us, distracting Sharth. And that's a good ball, and that's not going to be a wide.
Lovely ball.
As we talked about here, he was just trying to go all out, just straight down the ground, and he's missed it. 22 from 7. This looks tough. This looks really tough now, especially with the big ground as Church Street. It's not easy to hit sixes here. We haven't seen much either. Watch sixes either. We only saw, I think, 1 or 2 in the first game, and pretty sure none in the second.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see some fireworks here just to see what happens. He's got an edge, and that will fly away
runs.
for 4.
Those are very valuable runs for going into the final over.
And they will take whatever runs they can get. 18 from a final over. And Abiram bowling. Where do you think they're going to try? He's definitely going to have a fine leg in the third man. He's going to have that sweeper. Do you think he's, and that deep forward square, do you think he's going to put a long on or long off out? Sachin?
Yeah, I think they're going to go for the safest field possible. They don't want to leak any runs.
Yeah, we saw a couple of boundaries, you know, if edges just fly off with Abiram's pace, anything can happen. Tilak is going to be on strike. Defending 18 runs is Abiram with a solid first over, other than the couple extras and a couple of edges boundaries. And now I think there's a big I think Tilak is going to look for that cow corner area or that extra covers area, because he's probably just going to bowl that same length again, just that pitched up Yorker length, or he's just going to slow it down and bowl that hard length.
He's going to go what he's really good at, full and straight.
Yeah, definitely. And then Tilak definitely has to find that gap between mid-off and extra covers, or go over cow corner. You see many fielders just go, you see that square leg behind square, and you see that point very square. Do you think he's going to go for a hard length?
He does go full and straight, and he gets him.
Yeah, like you said, his strength, what he did last over, what he did in the last T10, just same plan, same execution. And the Yorker was on point, nothing much Tilak could have done about that. Tall man. And Andy comes to bat now, and this just seems a little bit out of the reach of Hellraisers, definitely.
Oh, he's got him again, and he's uprooted the off stump.
I mean, that shot was pretty useless with a third man and fine leg in place. I mean, he had to go straight over the keeper, and that precision is very tough, but I think going straight down the ground, going extra covers or cow corner was a much safer option. And Abiram broke the wickets, and they're going to switch the wickets now. And Abiram hit the verge of his fifer.
And another hat trick, another on hat trick.
And Tanish is not going to bat. Tanish is bowling super sub today.
That is very sad news. I really feel like Tanish could have, if he came in the middle overs, he could have given that. That's rotating. He can't hit, we all know that. But in the big ground like such, he can't hit, but not in a big ground like such. So he could have rotated. He could have given them that. Like, they had a lot of dot balls in the overs 5 to 7.
Yeah, especially with his quick running between the wickets. You've seen him, he just races through the stumps, races through the crease. And I think that would have been very costly. That would have been very costly for the Tornadoes. Now 18 from 4. They need 3 big hits.
Yeah, I consider Tornadoes a bit lucky that Danish wasn't in the batting lineup today.
Yeah, and I think. Oh, and new news: Abhiram is again on a hat trick. Do you think he's gonna get it this time, Sachin?
Yeah, I think he'll get it this time.
He's gonna go for a Yorker. Hopefully, he doesn't bowl another wide like he did it his first over. Here you go. You're running in. It's on point. A little bit down the leg side. Umakant quick. Nothing much he could have done about that. It's actually very well dug out by Veer Patel. And 17 from 3. We've seen some fireworks from Sharath in Thunder's T20 in the Triangle Cricket League. Can he pull it off here?
If he pulls off this game, it will be a heist and it will be a game to remember for the ages. I still don't get the theory about Danish. Why wasn't he in the batting lineup? Don't.
And this definitely seems out of hand now. He's going to go for another Yorker. He's been nailing them today, Abhiram.
Oh, he gets
and
it.
That's a fifer. Yeah, you see a celebration.
He's missed it last year in the T10 opener, but he's got it this time.
And that will be the game. That will be the innings. What a performance by the youngster. Abhiram Bolaseti, a fifer. 13 runs, 5 wickets, 1.4 overs. Solid performance by Tornadoes, and they have defended 84 runs in their 10 overs.
All 5 wickets have been bowled here, all full and straight, upright, middle, and off stump.
They even broke the stumps and. So going through the Hellraisers batting, Aryan Shah opened the batting with Shavan, and Shavan was out early. Just hit it straight to mid-off. Aryan Shah later just threw it away, hit it to long on. Govind, that was looking good, but he was run out by a beautiful throw by Abhiram. Parin, Krishna, Sharath, Andy, and Conrad all were victims of Abhiram's full and straight Yorkers, and Abdul Hamid was bowled to Vinod Reddy. And the bowling performances: Chandu with a solid 2 overs 10. Vijay Kohli 1 over 16. It was a tough day for him. Andre Dwyer really came in the death and bowled it well. 2 overs 14. Ravi Teja 2 overs 7. Really 2 overs in the death. Abhiram obviously a very good performance. Performance to remember for him. And Vinod 1 over 7. And me and Sachin signing off here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.